Snake tried to fake it, got exposed in the light. Two brothers plotting in the dead of the night. The strongest support crumbled, yeah, that could hit deep. But Val kept the history while the traitors were asleep. Now Rick and Joey standing guard at the gate. Martin and the boys is keep out the fakes. We paid for the anthem, yeah, we paid every due. Integrity is something that they never know. They said we were finished. They thought that the Legion was broken, but you can't kill a ghost and you can't stop the storm. Are you active or are you dead? Put the traitors in check, put the stamp on the box, put the chain on the neck. No more OG ego, no more waiting on a snake. This is real reconstruction, not a move that you fake. If you lurking in the dark, better step into the sun, cause the war is already over and the Legion has won. So run to your games, run to your lies. The shadow smokers see through the disguise. We are the survivors, we are the Legion. Shadow smokers, we
The screen is dark, the chat is bright. It's 9 p.m. and the vibe is right. A single flame cuts through the gloom. There's something burning in the room. The soy sauce assassin on the Legions comes in. Turn on the speaker and heard the familiar theme. Let's go. Every single day, gotta make something great. That's my way. Oh, the soy sauce assassin sing. He's got the smoke and fire. Set the fire to the rapper. Taking the flavor higher. Find the notes from cedar to spice. It's more than a habit, it's a dedicated vice. With a flavor and philosophy deep from the shadows rain. The next great cigar review is about to begin. The mic is live, the camera rolls. He's navigating brand new stogies in 8 scrolls. He talks about the draw, the construction, the feel. Is it worth the money? Is this the real deal? Raise the body like a beauty in a brown dress. Keeps the mood relaxed, not give in to fools. Legs learn a thing or two, because that's what we do. The leader of the Shadow Smokers Legion, a dreamer finds shadows from different regions. In a haze of white smoke, the community meets, sharing good times and sharing smoky trees. Not just reviewing, but everything about life. A smoky sanctuary where the viewers can roam. So pour a drink and settle back. Follow the soy sauce assassin's digital track. He takes a puff, a thoughtful pause. Let's go. Every single day, gotta make something great. That's This is the end. The ash begins to fall. The world is fading out. Behind this velvet wall, a secret kept in cedar, a flame that's born of gold. The shadow smokers rise before the night grows cold. Feel the earth move as a match begins to strike. 1,000 brothers breathe in the silence that we like. Let the sky crumble. We'll watch it from the chairs with a vintage in
Let's
our
go.
glasses.
Hey guys, Tony the Story Assassin. Welcome to our Saturday Smokers Panel Live. Oh, so haven't had a cigar today yet. It's cold and we snowed about twice today. As usual, crazy crap. Crazy crap. But there is a good news today. There is a good news today because I got something to unpack. So let's unpack, let's figure it out, and let's test it together to see how it is. And whether or not it's worth your money to buy. All right. I bought this because somebody say, no, you won't. And I go, dude, do you know who I am? I'm Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. That no, you won't never means anything to me. So I ended up buying it. So what is this? This is the ST DuPont brand new table lighter. ST DuPont brand new table lighter. It's heavy. This thing is heavy. This thing is at least 1.5 pounds or something. This thing is, I should have looked at the box how heavy this is. But this is disproportionately weird. This does not look like what I thought it would look like on pictures. So that is a problem. That is a, let's turn the light on so I can better show you guys this. Wow. All right, this. Holy crap. Wow. Wow, I don't even remember how much this costs. Hold on, let me see. Hold on a second. Okay. This thing is $750 before tax and shipping. So, you know, whether or not this thing is a good thing to have, we'll take a look. We will take a look. Holy crap, this thing probably had instruction booklet, right? Because like I don't know how to use this thing. Oh. Does this come up? No. Does this come up? Yes. Instruction booklet. All right, we fill it. We turn it to. We. What? Okay. Okay. All right. There is some operation thing to learn. So let me, I just, in case I embarrass myself, so I had to read the instruction booklet first. But this is how big it is. Holy shit. You see how big this is? Wow. Wow. Look at this. Just for comparison, all right? Ready? Look, it makes our lighter small. This thing is bigger than that. Look at this. This thing is huge. Wow. Oh. Oh. Wow. For comparison's sake, For comparison's sake, this thing is crazy. You see this? Holy shit. Okay, hold on a second. Got it. All right, try again. I can't really hear you. Try again. I got my new lighter. You see, like, not holy shit. Come on, man. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Look, this thing makes the Legion lighter looks like a toy.
God. And that Legion lighter is huge.
Yeah, this is even bigger. Holy, hello? Hello?
That's what she said.
Look at this. This could be a cell phone. This is how big it is. It's big. It's... Dude. What the hell? This thing is huge. All right. Yeah, this is a table lighter. Don't bring this out. This.
Beat somebody, you can beat somebody up with that.
Yeah, this thing is no joke. There's a lot of lacquers on this, so yeah, let's fill it up with Zycar.
Wrong can.
I know, but that's what I have, so better than. Would you rather me use this? Calibri?
No.
Both are 99.9% purity. I don't know how much more purity you had to get.
All right, whatever they say.
All right. Pump, pump, pump. Get some fuel in there. And here's the thing, there's no fuel windows, and I don't even know if it's fuel or not.
You'll feel it stop.
All right. So this is supposed to be a dual. Oh my god, it's so heavy with it. I think it took half can. This thing is dual flame. It's got a flat flame and a regular flame. I'm gonna light up a Agranosa leaf tonight. That's crazy. I just took my gas stove to light up. Yeah. Well, the price is retarded for a table lighter. Obviously, $7.50 after tax and shit. Depends on your state. Not fun.
Still less than the SC2 pump.
Yeah, but this is like a flat flame. So imagine a flat flame. It wouldn't cost you nearly as much. You know, it is ST Dupont. It's just not ST Dupont. If that makes sense.
All right. What up, Al?
Right.
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody out there?
Let's take a look at if this works well. Oh, okay. Soft. Okay. It's the soft dual flame thing in here. Okay, it's relatively good. And then if I switch it, oh,
That's cool.
I don't know if you can hear it.
What lighter is that?
This is the brand new SD Dupont table lighter.
Oh,
It's a table lighter.
Table lighter. This big. Yeah, it's this big. My face. Oh. Let's see. Oh my god. The firepower. I can feel a half can of Zycar. Whoa! Fuel is just pumping out of it. Yeah, obviously it's cold, so not gonna do that well. Try to use the soft flame. Holy shit. All right. Super cool. Novelty.
Yeah.
Well, you just got in, but like I was doing comparison. This is the ST Dupont. It's about 4 fingers length. Right? You see that? ST Dupont?
Yeah, okay, I got it. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I see the one on the right a lot better.
This one?
The one in your right hand.
This is my right hand.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, this is cheaper, $750. So I don't know if you guys heard that. I just put it down on the table. It goes Kong. Oh my
How's the
god.
weight? How's the weight? Does it feel heavy?
Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. This thing is like with the fuel in there. It feels like 5 pound, maybe 5-6 pound. This thing will stay on your table. This thing will have to stay interior because if I put this outside with the element, it's probably gotta go bad.
Yeah, that's definitely an indoor lighter.
But it's pretty cool. It definitely like it's got presence because like that big. It's that big. Holy shit, man! I had to take a picture.
So you're saying it's like, low vision proof? That what you're saying?
Oh yeah, definitely low vision proof. It'll burn you and your cigar together. No question about that. You'll burn everything its way. You kidding me? That's crazy.
Where am I at? Here I am.
I just took a picture of it, and I swear that the picture does not give you that oomph, like that surprise factor when you actually see this in person. Because in person, this thing is so big. Like it feels. I can't hold it with my. I can't hold it.
You know what? Measure it up against your phone. Just so I can.
That good enough?
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty substantial. Okay, yeah.
Hold on. I got a. This thing is
See
just
now,
under 3 feet wide.
so
Oh no, 3 inches wide. Sorry,
3 inches. Okay, so
3 feet.
okay, what
Just
color-
under 3 inches wide. 3 feet.
and what color is it?
This one's gold and black.
Gold and black. And what colors do they come in?
Silver and black, gold and black. The end.
Not green.
They don't come in still green.
There's not a lot of ST Dupont that are green.
I got to talk to somebody up there.
Yeah.
Well, they're in France. Good
Wow.
luck.
Yeah. Good thing I didn't unpack this upstairs because my wife was like, "What the hell is this?"
She probably thought it was a makeup case. You're like one of those little powder things you open up and do one of these stuff and.
Yeah. But the other night we're talking about why don't I have enough lighter? Look, I just add one more. I got enough lighters.
Yeah.
All right.
So I was thinking about that. Then here's the thing with lighters. This is what I'm looking. I mean, you can buy all kinds of lighters,
Mm-hmm.
right? Inexpensive ones, real expensive ones, whatever. But
Okay.
I think what grabs me
What grabs you?
is when you get the matching set. The cutter, the lighter, the ashtray. And so, for traveling,
But
any
that's
lighter
the
will
thing.
be-
Not every brand always make a matching set.
I know, that's the thing. That's the thing. But like, I mean, when you look at some of the brands like Cohiba, when they come out with their things, if you buy this, you also get an ashtray. You get the lighter and you get the cutter. Well, yeah, it's nice looking little set. It looks nice. And I'm sure a lot of brands do that. I know Oliva does something like that too, right? A lot of brands do that.
Like the gift sets.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think you know, for you marketers out there and the brands, you want to make something for Father's Day and you want to do something for, you know, Christmas, just don't put out the lighter and the cutter. Do a gift set that includes an ashtray, and it doesn't have to be a big ashtray. It could be like a medium size to a small size, but something that will complement the set.
Yeah. Like if you got a Shadow Smoke Legion lighter, you give them a Shadow Smoke Legion ashtray.
Exactly.
There you go.
Right?
Yes.
Along with the box of ITS and a Shadow Smoke Legion cutter.
Yep.
Now, that's the thing, right? It usually if you're like, you know, over holiday season and stuff like that, you'll find like everybody advertising that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you get this, it comes with the ashtray, this and that. I think like, you know, for Tim recently was like axe. If you get you get axe.
You got an axe.
You get an axe. So, you know, you can find something. But it does take a lot of effort to make a set of something.
It does.
Right?
It does.
So,
There you go. That's something we haven't made yet. Shadow Smokers Legion axe.
it doesn't even match the theme.
So,
Well, maybe not the thing, but you got the logo there that kind of has a little connection.
we can do a pocket knife.
Well, now
Actually, that's a lot
pocket
easier.
knife.
That's a lot
Pocket
easier.
knife, I cut my fingers off, Martine. What the hell are you talking about? Pocket knife.
That's why you leave it in your pocket. Don't put your hands there.
Never use it.
No, that's when you
I
tell
use my
people,
knife
I
every
got a knife in my pocket and I am not afraid to use it, but never use it.
So let me say this about that, Martine. Okay, let me say this about that. Martine will go in his videos and stuff in the past, and he can't find his lighter. But I'll be damned if he couldn't find out where that knife was.
Oh yeah, it's always in my pocket.
I see what I'm saying.
Well, you wouldn't want to carry your lighter with you all the time. You put it where you smoke, not where you go.
Correct.
Because like, when's the last time you saw Martine smoking, walking in the street?
I don't think we ever do it unless we're going from a lounge to lounge and it's walking
Exactly.
distance.
You'll never see Martine walking from a lounge to another lounge with a cigar. So he doesn't have to carry the lighter on him, technically. He carry the coins. All the coins taking up all the space. He can't put a lighter in there.
That's right. I carry
Yeah.
the coins. Gotta make sure
Yeah.
somebody don't coin check me.
You know, think about this, right? It's like Martine always has coin on him, but he never had money on him.
So I tell you what you need to carry with you, Martine, since you're carrying those coins. You need to carry a sock.
A sock.
Hell yeah.
Keep
Put the
socks
coin in the
my-
sock and whack people with it.
There you go. See, Tony
Oh,
knows.
that's
it.
a good
Tony
idea.
knows.
Whack. Whack.
I wouldn't do that. I mean,
Yeah,
Val,
damn
there
it,
are
no
a lot of
coins,
things that you can put in the sock and whack people with it. You wouldn't want to use the coin. Why if you think the coin?
Yeah. Damage my coins.
Right? You're in the bar, take out the rock glass, put it in your sock. First hit might not hurt as much, but second hit, I guarantee will hurt.
I'm gonna have to borrow somebody's socks though, because I wear no shows, so that wouldn't work.
Oh, too short, too short. You can borrow mine. I wear long socks all the time, so
All right.
I don't mind to walk 1 foot bare.
Yeah, you know what, Tony, you're right. You're right. That wouldn't work because, look at that wouldn't work for Martine because, you know, knowing Martine, he said, "Oh shit, I ain't got no socks. How am I gonna put these in my flip flops?
Yeah. So
Pick them up,
if I
squat them like a
Whatever else.
tennis."
Hey,
Tony,
hey.
lend me your sock. You
No,
know,
I'll be
something
like,
that.
Martine, step to the side. Give me the flip flop. I show you how to use it. I will show you how my mother teach us.
Oh,
We
trust me,
whack
that
the
makes-
living
that
ching
makes-
chang out of their head.
Yeah.
right? Right?
Yep. That volume's too low. Hold on.
Which reminds me, the other day I was talking to a friend, and he told me this. He said, revenge is supposed to be petty. If it's not petty, you're not doing it right. So make sure if you revenge somebody, do it pettily. Do it very petty. Now, the reason that conversation came out is because I saw a video of somebody cleaning out the snow in their front, like in front of the front door. And they drove up. And then somebody decided to drive into that nicely clean shoveled parking space. When he came back, there was no place to park. So he got angry. So he started to shove the new space out, right? And he piled all the snow in front of that car. On the tire, underneath, front, back, he just
Now,
totally blocked that car in.
now, what I would have done is I would have let the air out of the tires first.
No. But then like that, you're damaging the car. It's a different story.
No, you damaging
There's
the
a
car.
camera out there. There's a camera out there. There's a street camera out there. So what he did is technically not illegal. I'm just moving the snow from one side to the other. Not to mention that parking spot is his.
Wait a minute. No, it's not his.
No, it's a in front of a house in a community kind of thing. So each house has a designated area to park their car in front. That's why he cleaned it. That's why he cleaned it. No, that's why he cleaned it. All right. So what happened is that spot was taken by. Hold on. That spot was taken by another house's friend
That is
who decided to stay overnight.
That is an unwritten rule.
It's not unwritten rule. In the end, they couldn't say say anything to the guys because he owned that spot.
No, I'm just saying, Tony, you clear a spot out in front of your house.
It's not a street parking. It's right in front of his house.
Is it on the street? Does he
No,
gotta drive on the street
it's
to get in
not.
front
It's
of
a
your
parking
house?
spot. It's a parking spot, not on the street. That's why it's not plowed.
It's different.
They got plowed in. What's
It's
even
not a
more
driveway.
petty?
It's not a driveway.
What's even more petty
Wait,
is that
it's not a driveway.
so what?
It's not a driveway.
It is his driveway. Did you not see the video?
No.
Okay. This is the house. Okay, and then these house has the right to park in front of it.
They have parking spaces lines on the floor,
Yeah.
on the ground?
There is lines. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then each house is designated a spot.
That's why
I
he
get
shoved the
that.
clean. He's gonna come back to park that spot.
I get it. Okay, I thought you meant,
No, not the
Well,
street
no.
parking. You park this side on the street. No.
okay.
All right.
I
So
stand
what's really
corrected.
petty is the next morning turns out to be a she. Oh, it turns out to be he that parked there, right? So he came over, saw his car blocked in. He called a female to shove him out and drove it away.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, Val. Would you do
I
that
don't know.
if you go to, let's say, Sherry's house
Yeah,
and it's snowing? Yeah, no place to park, so you park at the first spot you found.
right.
All right, you stay in the guest room overnight. You wake up in the morning, you saw your car plowed in.
Yeah.
Would you call Sherry and say, Sherry, bring your shovel and shovel my car out of there?
I sure would.
You would?
Hell yeah, and I go out there, stand out there with my cane.
He literally
whacking.
just stood there and looked. He stood there
Stand out
and
there with
looked.
my cane looking at her. I said, Sherry, you missed the spot.
And then it was so petty. I was like, if that was me, not only I would shove the snow in front of me, I'll go in the house, get some cold water, and pour on that snow.
Oh, and ice it up?
Yeah.
Now that's, yeah, okay.
That's why my friend says it's supposed to be petty. If it's not petty enough, you didn't do it right. I was like, that's right. Pour water all over, especially his rims, and put a little bit of water and salt on his exhaust. Hey, Cat.
What a water and salt do.
Yeah. A little bit of water and salt overnight, it will freeze to a solid ice.
Yes, it will. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, my whole front driveway is now an ice rink. So if anybody want to skate, please feel free to go to my front yard. You can skate. So this is what I did right before the snow. I decided to get roof melt. I don't know if you guys know what roof melt is. It's like a puck. You toss on top of your roof, and you help melt the snow. So you don't get ice dam. It's to help to melt ice dam.
Okay.
So I realized how hard that is, because out of the 20 I throw, 5 landed on top. All right, you throw it, it rolls back down. You throw it, it rolls back down. You throw harder, it rolls to the other side of the house. So finally, I got a few on there. I'm done. It melted, and guess what? We
They
snowed
stayed
today.
up there.
We snowed today, and all the water that came down, ice rain.
Wow.
So now we have ice rain. We had brand new icicles. So my house again looks like Elsa's castle.
Wonderland.
Okay, we have another I think 6 inches of snow because I plowed twice today, 3 inches each.
Wow.
And now we
So-
gotta go below 0 tonight.
So you have gotten more snow so far this winter than you have in the last 4 winters, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah. Because the snow is all piled up, it's taller than me. My snow blower can't even blow that high anymore. It's just like blowing, falls down, blowing, falls down.
Well, it was a nice 80 something degrees.
In
here
fact,
today.
my back,
Yeah.
my door to the backyard is frozen shut from all the water that came down, and then literally hold 2 doors together in a piece of ice. What does that mean? I can't push my snowplow to the backyard and plow the backyard now.
Mm.
So before this, as you guys see, I was in like a sports kind of clothing. I was shoving the backyard with pin. Yeah. And my wife, she shoveled the deck on the 2nd floor, snow down. She was saying that we should totally like cut this video so I can tell people you abused me. You made me go shovel the snow.
Wow.
See, this is what happened, okay? I was sitting over there. My wife is like, she was playing with a switch, and then the deck light came up. I said, oh shit, this thing works. This thing works. It's pretty cool. And then I get out there. And I was like, yeah, while you get out there, you bring that shovel back to back in the house. She's like, why? I was like, you gotta go out there. You put it out there, you get it back. Because last time she shoveled, she left it out there. Right? You shovel it, you get it with that. She's like, if you tell me to get that, you might as well tell me to shovel that too. I was like, good idea. You shovel out the snow off the deck.
Wow.
And she's like, see, somebody should record this part so that people know you abused me. I was like, it's your idea, it wasn't mine. I just tell you to get a shovel in. You say you want to shovel it, then go ahead. And believe it or not, she actually went out and shoveled.
That's funny.
She brought my dog out there to the deck and start just basically it's not really shovel, just get the snow off the thing. You can push it out, you can shove it out because
Just sweep it.
it's empty in the middle. Right? Just push it out.
Yeah, just sweep it.
Yeah. So she did that. She came in. She's like, you abused me. I was like, we can train. You can do the front yard.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was kind of funny. When the snow comes down, we had to deal with it. I think Tuesday we gotta get another snow. Or Monday. So if you guys don't see me, try call Elsa to see if I'm there.
It's gonna be like 70s all week next week.
Shut up.
All right, and I'm gonna love it.
Today, my wife again talk about DFW, talks about Florida. And she's like, we could really just spend 20 grand and move.
Yeah.
And I say, I could really spend 20 grand and expand this house. It's like, but like, what about when you eventually move? Now you don't have that 20 grand. I said, I'll sell the house. I'll sell it for 40 grand. She's like, so, but like, here's the thing. What is the problem when moving to Texas?
I don't know what's the problem.
I was like, men drama. I told her men drama.
What? What is man drama?
I told her men drama. She's like, I don't understand why you men always have so much drama. So why do we as a men have so much drama?
Because we are much more sophisticated than the women think. That's why.
So I told her, it's because every man wants to succeed in one way or another.
That's just being our competitive side.
Right. Every man want to succeed one way or another. Now, not every man wants to be the leader. Some people want to tag along and then follow. Some people want to be the leader. Some people want to be that person that has a say. You know, when you go to like medieval time, there's a king, right? There's a king. But there is the elders. And here's the problem. King sometimes has to deal with the elders. And the elders say so, the king have no choice. For example, the king's like, I'm the king. I love to have 50 different concubines in the back, but never gotta get married. And the elder will be like, king, you must get married. This kingdom needs an heir. And he'll be forced into marriage. So the elders are scary. King don't have all the power. Right? And I told her, like, you know, I say, even though you think Texas is all good, they did get some snow.
Yeah.
They did get cold too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it always does this down from fucking Canada into fucking Texas, where we're right there at the bottom.
But that's how jet stream works, up and down.
And then what happened? Florida and California are warm.
Florida, they got cold this time.
Yeah, they got cold this time. But yeah,
Yeah.
it went.
It went way down. Shorty
Yeah.
got low. Low.
Low. Yeah, with the boots with the fur.
Right? Cass says he loves California weather. But California weather has a whole slew of different kind of problems.
California has all the weather. They've got
California
cold,
also have all the laws.
They've got hot.
California's got all kind of regulation that makes a smoking hobby impossible.
True that.
In California now you have to, you know, worry about how you gotta buy a lawnmower. Can't get a lawnmower.
Well, we can use a knife.
Well, I'd love to see you cut grass with the knife.
Martine, how you do that?
First, you gotta get the Shadow Smokes Legion pocket knife.
Yeah, just
It wouldn't be possible, guys. It wouldn't be possible. All right, are you guys ready? Let's talk about what I see today in an Asian Instagram video about cigar. I think it's Instagram or YouTube video, one of them. It's a short video. This guy is talking about 3 ways to tell whether or not a cigar is good. And I think all 3 of them is dependent on moisture. He said first, the cigar needs to look visibly good. I get that. Right? Nice, moist looking, doesn't look dry and cracked. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So the appearance.
go ahead and finish. I'll chime in afterward.
And second, you're supposed to squeeze a foot and see it visually bouncing back quickly. Very flexible.
Like,
It
okay,
bounces
okay.
back. So you press down,
Okay.
it bounces back. He said if too wet, it collapses. If too dry, it cracks. Oh, it doesn't want to go in. And he said that when this is what he said. He said that when it's too
If it's too moist, it's gonna hold. It's gonna compress and hold.
I think
It's
what
not
he
gonna-
said was
It's
that
not
if
going to
there
bounce back or release back fast enough.
somehow he explained it like if there's moisture in there, it creates a certain situation where you'll plug the cigar due to moisture in the pocket. In terms of that bounciness. Actually, if it says too bouncy, it will plug. If it's just enough, it will be fine. If too wet, it's too wet, just smoke. Okay. And the third way he say, which I kind of disagree, especially given that what he already said, is that he said you should roll your cigar right next to ear to hear crumbling leaves. And that's a healthy cigar. I was like, wait,
That
hold
sounds
on.
like a dry cigar.
If it crumbles, it's a dry leaf. He's saying that it needs to have, he's basically saying that the cigar needs to have a certain amount of moisture to taste good. He's saying
What
that
if
if the
it's
cigar is dry, it doesn't taste good.
Does it sound different if it's box pressed? Did he say anything about that?
Because what he say is specifically on, because Asian, right? So he's specifically talking about Asian
He's oh,
smoke. So he's talking about Cubans. So I looked at it. I was like, I kind of agree, but not really, because you are saying that the cigar will only taste good with the right amount of moisture. Not too much is bad. Too little is bad. Too much is bad. Too little is bad. But he depend the flavor on that.
so no, if it's too little, it can't be bad. It's just going to burn a little faster.
Right. Hold on, Martin. Go ahead.
All right. So there's 3 ways that I know if a cigar is good. Okay. And I want everybody in the chat to agree or disagree. Okay.
To answer, to respond. Okay.
So number 1, you cut it. Number 2, you light it. Number 3,
You smoke it. Now you know whether or not it's good.
exactly.
But he's talking about whether or not the cigar will have good flavor. No, I can't
Can't
agree
tell
because
flavor
he's
off of
determining
just
he's
squeezing the cigar or checking.
he's
making sure
determining the cigar,
You stick your thermometer in there and see. If
but
it's
that
good.
doesn't tell you whether or not the cigar is plugged. You can have perfect humidity and still be plugged. And it's weird because he's talking about flavor versus construction versus moisture.
Construction is like the thing you should not worry about when you're trying to enjoy a cigar.
But he's judging flavor based on construction and moisture.
Flavor has nothing to do with construction and moisture.
But that's the thing, right? That's why I couldn't agree with it, because what is flavor has to do with construction and moisture. In my opinion, all right, everybody can disagree, but my opinion is the lesser the water, the better.
60% humidity in my cigars.
Lesser the water, the better. The minimum amount required for your cigar to sustain its shape without crumbling apart, that's all you need. Right? Because we talk about this, right? When you heat up a cigar, you heat up the oil, the leaf, and the water. Right? Oil, the leaf, the water. You don't need the water. The water is steam. Water is a poor carrier of flavor. Water dilutes flavor, right? RH changes the flavor. RH changed the flavor. If RH changed the flavor, why don't you dip your cigar into water and then smoke it? If RH will increase the flavor, why don't you dip your cigar in water before you smoke it? Why don't we do Arnold's thing? You know, instead of wiping tequila, let's wipe some water on it. Right? So water actually dilutes. We all know what water does, right? Water dilutes. You never buy scented water. You buy scented oil.
Right.
True. You buy scented oil because oil carries the flavor and water really dilutes the flavor. Okay? So what he's saying is the opposite. Having enough moisture actually make it taste good.
All right, let's try this out.
And he's saying that less water will make the cigar plug.
No. Not true.
That's why I was like, wait. I literally commented on that.
So you dip it for how long? Just in and out, dip.
No, you gotta wipe. You gotta wipe. Dip your finger and just wipe over it.
What are we doing, Val?
He's doing for science.
For science, what are we doing?
You gotta do the whole cigar. You can't just do one side. It's uneven.
I went around it.
No, not your mouthpiece. I'm talking about on the body of the cigar.
Oh, you're doing the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do that. There you go.
And here's the problem. The reason why he dipped tequila and has flavor is because tequila has oil too.
So does bourbon.
Water don't. Now he's gotta make it super hard to burn. 25% more flavor? Yes?
No. No. Ooh, no. Don't do
Right.
it.
Having more water isn't gonna make your cigar better.
Oh, will it? Will it?
What happened?
Only a few.
Will it? Bourbon. Will it?
Yeah, if you put bourbon has oil, a lot of it. So once you put it on there, alcohol is gonna help dry that water, and the oil stays. So it adds more flavor. I get that. Makes sense, right? So everybody, you are smoking the oil. You're not smoking the water. You don't need the water. The water is to keep your cigar in one piece.
Yes.
That's all that water does. One piece.
Whoa. Okay.
What age do you guys smoke cigar? Honestly, I don't measure it.
So I get chocolate on the wrapper.
What are you smoking? Oh, Chola Moose? Chili Moose?
Chillin' Moose.
Chillin' Moose. I haven't had one of those in a
The
while.
Chillin' Moose Toro.
Right?
Not a bad cigar.
I wanted that. We can agree on this, right? What you're smoking is the oil on the leaf. Someone said 90% of the flavor came from the smell. Is that true? Well, first of all, let's not talk about the percentage, okay? Let's not talk about the percentage because there's no way to measure percentage.
Hold on. The smell of it.
When you retrohale, majority of your flavor came from the nose.
No.
It's true. It's true. Your smell is way better at delivering flavor, your nose, than your mouth.
I'd say it's about, if you retrohale, it's about, like you'll get, I don't know what the percentage is. Like, I'm not going to go by percentage.
That's why
But
I
if
say
you don't retrohale, you will get more flavor from the cigar out of that. And I can
That is-
attest,
no.
I can have somebody, like I had somebody test this. So when you retrohale, you get more flavor out of the cigar,
right.
or more nuanced flavors.
No, you get better identification of the flavor.
Okay.
All right. Martin, have you ever walked into a kitchen that's cooking?
Yes.
So you can smell the food. You kind of know it smells great. You know what they're cooking, right?
You can smell it, but you don't know what they're cooking until you like it.
You don't? So you can't tell when somebody's cooking fish or roasting a garlic or something like that?
Oh yeah, if they're fucking roasting garlic, you can tell that shit. If they're burning jalapenos on the damn stove, you can smell that shit outside.
Right, but you can tell what it is. Your nose is really good at identifying what it is compared to your mouth.
And I will say this also. If you wear glasses like Val and I, your other senses are heightened even more.
regardless, your tongue can only identify so many things, but your nose can identify way more. There's way more receptor in your nose than your mouth. Okay, this is why you don't go to the kitchen and go like this. You go to the kitchen and smell and go, oh, that smells good. That's really good, right? You don't go, oh, I can taste it. It was so good. No, you smell it because your nose is really good at identifying it. And this is why when your nose plugged, any food doesn't taste good.
Snakes are different.
All right. So, with that being said, it's not that you 90% of flavor came from the smell. It's that 90% of the flavor is being identified by the smell. So if you never retrohale, you have a hard time deciphering the flavor, the notes. But you can taste it. But you just have a hard time telling what that is. Does that make sense? Have you ever seen like Kitchen Nightmare and stuff like that? They tell them to close their eyes and then like, Gordon Ramsay take a place like, what is this?
Yeah.
And they can't tell what it is a lot of the time. Because unless they smell it, they ain't gotta tell it. Taste can be deceiving. Taste can be deceiving.
It can be. So when you think you taste chocolate, it could be something else.
Right? So smell is the best receptor. That's why dogs and stuff like that, they smell before they eat. Their nose can smell everything. They're receptors in their nose. So it's not like 90% came from smell. Is that your your ability to identify what's in the cigars, the notes and stuff like that, the nuance came from your nose. And you gotta say, what about people who can retrohale? They never gotta taste your cigar, so the cigar should have no taste whatsoever. But here's the thing, right? When you sit in the lounge smoking, the smoke that you blow out, you are gonna breathe a small amount back, for sure. You breathe, so it's gonna go back to you a little bit. That's when you are able to taste some notes in combination with the smell that you inadvertently inhaled. Your secondhand cigar is giving you that note. If your nose is completely plugged, you're not gonna be able to taste. At least not as complex as it should. Not as complex. And if you don't believe that, you can try this, okay? Wait for a day where your nose is completely plugged. Wait for a day that your nose is completely plugged. Walk by a cigar shop. Just walk outside of it. Walk by it. And then wait for another day where your nose is completely fine. Walk by a cigar shop. You will smell a cigar. You will smell the tobacco. You'll smell the cedar even. You'll know a cigar shop is nearby.
I could smell somebody smoking a cigar and I'm not even near them. I'm like, I smell cigars.
Okay, yeah, but you can't do that when your nose plugged. You can't use your mouth, go, somebody's smoking a cigar. Human nose contains approximately 10 to 40 million olfactory sensory neurons. Those cells represent about 400 different functional types of sense and receptor in contrast. Okay, he's trying to copy and paste while the mouth. My taste must be bad because I smoke Gurkha and it tastes pretty good. Well, see, that's the thing. If you don't let it go through your nose, you only get a certain set of taste, right? The tongue and oral cavity contains taste receptor, taste bud. They do not have dedicated, dense collection of odor receptor like the nose. Yes. You need a combination of texture, flavor, and scent to tell exactly what things are. Unless you're born without sense, then I don't know how you got it. Right? But if you put the pictures, like it's like puzzles, right? If you never go for your nose, you're missing a key piece of the puzzle. Like if you have a piece of puzzle of a beautiful lady. All right, this is a puzzle. When you put it together, it's a beautiful lady.
Can I taste her?
Okay? Your mouth puts her dress together. right? Your eyes, right, puts the background together. But your nose is gotta put all the detail. Her face, her fingers, her hands, her hair, her toes, her nail, her lip, everything. Those details came from nose. So yeah, without those key puzzle, you can tell that's a female. You can tell that's a female. You can tell that female is walking in the city. You got the background, you got what it is. Like a smoker that is unable to tell the notes. You can tell this is a cigar. You can tell that cigar tastes like a certain way. But you're not gonna get the nuance, the whole picture, if you're missing one sensory. So nose, very important. Okay. Everything works together.
What the fuck? There's something in my glass.
Is it a cockroach?
I don't know.
Is it a fly?
I don't know what it is.
Does it have wings?
No, no wings.
It's okay. The alcohol kills everything else. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
Don't.
It's
You don't want to know.
tobacco.
Don't ask the
might be.
question. Don't ask the
It might
question
be.
that you don't want the answer to. Don't ask the question where the answer will ruin your day.
You know what? Just swallow. You know, just drink it. Just swallow it.
It's protein.
It's gonna come out.
Give a
It's
shit.
protein.
I'm not
Yeah.
drinking. But when I get down to the bottom of the glass, I'm gonna clean it
Is
up.
it true? Is it true that Martin said if you shut off one sense, your other sense gets better? Yes and no. You're right, but you're wrong.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Because as I've gotten older, it's weird. This is weird. And I've noticed it the past week or so. My sense of hearing has gotten better. I'm more in tune with when I hear like very, very low tone stuff, I'm like looking around like, is there music playing? Is there something going on around me? I can hear at work. Okay, so I sit in a dealership. Front of the dealership, we've got these air vents that are on the other side of this like wall ceiling thing. I can hear when those come on, and they're like a really low hum. Never ever was able to hear that shit.
All right. A level of focus has nothing to do with whether or not your sense got better.
Okay, science. Here we go.
Okay. So let's say if you lose a sense, let's say if you lose the ability to sense weight. So everything you touch is the same weight to you now. Everything you touch is the same weight to you. Okay. Your body will reroute that information and use the information based on what you have already learned and put it back together. Okay. So now, automatically, when you pick up a Coke, you will know about this size, this feel, it should weight a certain way. This is why if you work in a factory long enough, you will know how much a part weighs. Just simply touching. Oh, this is about a pound. Okay. It's based on overuse of something, you get used to it, and then you were able to put that together. Okay. But it's not like your sense got better. It's that your ability to cope with that situation got better. So for Val, he had trouble singing. But he had walked enough roads where a certain situation will tell him that the road condition is a certain way. He didn't see it, but he had put together all that information. Says in front of here, there usually will be a dip where I'm walking forward. So he will watch out for that dip. Or if the stick feels a certain way, that means the ground is slippery or something like that. He wasn't able to tell, but that information has warned him of such situation. Okay? You know, a lot of time where people are blind, they try to see how person look like by feeling their face. Like, You feel kind of long. You feel kind of long, right? That is a way to put a picture together, but it's never the same as actually seeing it. You didn't improve. You just have a way of telling information based on what you got.
Okay.
Right?
I'm grabbing another cigar.
So is that you sort the information slightly different once you lose a certain information? Like if you have no way to get another information, you use a standard way of calculating that information. Okay. Yeah. Well, when you lose a sense, you lose one information. That means your focus will be on the other information. So other information become more
Aware. You have more increased awareness. That's all.
it is amplified. It's amplified. That information is more important now, and you'll find more intricate information in that information that you got because you usually wouldn't pay attention to because you got other sense to tell you that same information. But now you don't, so you gotta figure out the information based on what you got. It's like Sudoku. Have you played Sudoku?
No.
Yes.
All right, Sudoku is basically grids of things. You gotta have every little row, 1 to 9, and you gotta put it together based on the information they give you. The more you play, the more you can guess what number should be where before you even solve it. Okay, it's the same idea. Your sense did not get better. You just got to morph. You just get to focus it better because you don't have that extra information. So instead of 3 people telling you the same thing, you got to listen to 3 people. You only had to listen to 2 people. So that 2 people's information got more precise, but it didn't improve. The 2 people still saying the same thing. Does that help? Does that help explain? Man, today I spent an hour trying to explain to my wife about physics.
Okay, let's hear about that.
All right. It was tough because like we went to the same school and she went to AP Physics. I don't know if anybody want to know what AP Physics is.
Honors.
All right. If you have a class that's higher level than what you learn, we call it AP Physics, which is a college level course.
Yeah, advanced
All right.
placement. Yeah.
So she went to AP Physics. She asked me, so we're looking at, I like to watch people fixing stuff. You know, IC boards and stuff like that. Right? Computer parts. So I'm watching this guy fixing a really old Game Gear. I don't know if anybody remember the Game Gear. 6 AA battery lasts about an hour. Game Gear. And this guy, you know, see the capacitor was leaking and everything. Is that remove it? And she's like, what are those things? I said, those things are capacitors. She said, what is capacitor? And what about those little things on the side? I said, those are resistors. She's like, what is resistor? I was like, whoa, wait, hold on a second. Before we even explain what that is, are you sure we went to the school?
Those resistors are little bitty rectangular circular cylinder things.
I was like, literally, it tells you what it is in the name. A capacitor, it has storage, is capacity.
Yes.
Once you reach certain capacity, it releases. And resistor, it resists. It resists anything over a certain amount of voltage. Right? And she goes, that doesn't make sense to me.
Oh man, I swear your wife was a blonde in her past life.
I was like, wait. I'm pretty sure that we went to school and learned the same shit. Not to mention you went to a higher class. She says, yeah, this is why I tell you higher education is not necessarily better. So I had to kind of explain to her. It's like, you know, capacitor is like a battery. And resistor is like a wall. That unless you're certain height, you can't pass. Whoever came out with those things are genius. Yes, I agree. Whoever came out with capacitor and resistor are genius. Had they not came out with those things, we will not have the electronics that we have today. In fact, we went to Best Buy today. We walked by a TV. I was like, oh, that's not bad TV. It's like $3,000. She's like, wait, we still sell TV for $3,000 today? I was like, yeah, it's because it's OLED. And she totally ignored that statement. She goes, "Ah, it's because it's AI." I was like, "AI costs nothing. It's because it's OLED." And she goes, "What is OLED?" I was like, the difference between LED and OLED is like LED is like you're telling a bunch of robots to light up when they want to light up and shut down when they want to shut down. OLED is like you tell a bunch of guinea pigs to turn it on or turn it off. She goes, "All right, let's move on." Sometimes I just, because my wife and I went to the same high school. We just have year difference. Like when I graduated, she went to school. Went to the same school. But from the same town. Same teacher. I don't know how she not learned those and passed school. I was like, don't you remember you had to calculate all these things, Kelvins, ohms, Come on. Calculation, how much amperage, how much voltage. She's like, no, I'm pretty sure we never did that.
Yeah. She probably didn't understand it, and she had her friends help her through it.
Well, even if her friend help her through it, how do you pass the test?
Well, just
All right.
well, you.
All right. Well,
you-
so let me tell you a secret of how I passed so many fucking classes. I would literally sit at the girls' table so they could teach me everything they knew how to pass the test. Because they were book smart, but they weren't very smart.
I don't understand this. I really don't understand this. I was like, okay, if you're talking about college stuff and you don't understand, that's fine. What he's saying, this guy is not trained to fix stuff. He just fixed stuff as a hobby. And he can figure this out.
You know what? Yeah, there are people that are like that. They just like, they're hard work with books, but man, you put something in front of them, they can use their hands and think, process.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
everything this guy
look
learned is from like YouTube University.
I know this guy who only finished high school, was working at some company, and all these other degrees and everybody around him, they couldn't figure something out. And he's just a worker bee, okay? Just one of the low worker bees. And he's looking at these guys, what he's trying to do. Oh man, all you got to do is this, and after that happens, connect it to this. When that gets done, you move it over to that. Before you know it, he's running the entire shop.
And what's really funny connect to this topic is that the other night, she finally finished her work. It's like after I finished smoking here, I go upstairs, take the dog out. She just finished working. She's like, all these people, they can't figure out I had to do everything. And they are supposed to be the smart one. Imagine that's the level of smart, and I figured it out. That's the level of smart we have in the company. I was like, your company's doomed. And here's the problem. There's always one person that solves all the problem for an entire team, and you turn out to be that person.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you can never slack off again.
Yeah,
Because now they're like, if we can't figure it out, she's got to figure it out. Just wait.
She'll always be in the background and never get the full credit for it.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, this is what you need to do. You need to dumb yourself down to the same level as them and let someone else figure it out.
Yeah.
Because if it's figured out, it's their credit. If it's not figured out, it's your fault.
Martin was a player. I wasn't a player.
And that happens a lot. That happens a lot.
That happens a lot. So I don't know how like this whole society change where, you can get by with the minimum to no knowledge kind of thing. But
I did.
damn.
I mean, I did. Hell, I remember being in high school. Because I used to hang out with the girls and they would teach me everything they knew. In chemistry class, we had to dissect a squid. I was the one dissecting the squid. They were the one taking notes. So they shared all their notes with me.
In biology, we had to dissect a fetal pig
Wow.
and a chicken wing.
Yeah.
Me being someone working in a restaurant, guess what?
Mm.
I cut everything in nice pieces and I'll dissect it.
Yeah,
Skinned and everything, put it all nice together, bone and meat all separated on the table.
Yeah.
And the girls were vomiting on the side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They got away critical thinking. And that's true, Richard. I mean, that is the problem. I mean, Martin kind of get by because his job doesn't require like a college degree and stuff like that, right? My wife's job requires college degrees and CPAs and stuff like that, and they still this dumb. How? I can never figure it out. I don't understand. And maybe because I'm looking at it from someone born in the 80s, where in the 90s in the school, people compete with each other how much knowledge we have, how much thing we figure out. And I think nowadays that no longer is there. If you don't know, you Google it.
You're right.
Answer is there.
In the 80s, everybody competed with each other. Yeah.
Right? We all compete to be the person with most knowledge, the one who figured it out, and stuff. Nowadays, not really. Common Core was brought in and they changed the way they're taught. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I wasn't part of that. At the time, my teacher rewards us. My biology teacher usually will put question on the table. Whoever figures out gets a burger.
Wow.
I get free Whopper all the time.
Nice.
My math class teacher says, if you can solve this, you don't have to come in until the final exam.
Oh, wow.
Which we did a lot of that. So whenever it's math class, I go to my friend's house, play video game. I was having a really bad day on Friday at work, but as soon as I get off, I smoke a cigar. All my problems seem to disappear. I love cigars. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right?
I agree.
Your problem didn't disappear, but you solved it.
Yeah. Yes. So if you're having a bad day and you take it out on the time that you're relaxing, you can have a bad time smoking a cigar. But you didn't, which is really good.
I feel like whenever I smoke a cigar, I got like, especially on my own, I got time to think and solve a problem. If I can't solve it, I realize one thing is that I will when I'm smoking a cigar, I can't put that problem aside. Find a shelf and put it there.
Well, whatever was in my glass, I swallowed one of them. The other one I dumped out.
Go get another cup. Right? I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Like when you're smoking a cigar, you have a problem. Your initial 10-15 minutes, you might be thinking about that problem. Right? It gets to the second third of your cigar, you decided to put that problem on the shelf and think about it some other time. And you start thinking about other things. I was busy with snow cleaning. I haven't had a chance to literally light one up, you mean? Gotta make that for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Super Bowl, so all the people in the Legion, make sure to drop by the chat room if you don't have the game playing for you. I will stream it. We can have a cigar over a game if you want.
Well, since you mentioned the Super Bowl,
Everybody can come to the chat room, cheer for the Patriot.
you know what? For those people that are following sports and football and the Super Bowl, this is the 60th Super Bowl?
Oh,
Is it 60th?
Yes.
I don't know. Is it?
Yes. This, to me, has been the quietest Super Bowl that there ever was.
What do you mean by quietest?
There's not a lot of like publicity or whatever.
Look at, for the last 2 weeks, to me, it's been very quiet. There's no big buildup, no big this, no big animosities, no big grudges. It's not there. These are two teams that were
It's
never...
not a rival team, that's why. It's not a rival team.
Look at here. Well, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. So these are two teams that were never expected to get there. Number one.
Why? Seahawks have
Okay.
been there before.
Denver was never expected to get there. Patriots were never expected to get there, only because they have two young quarterbacks.
So,
Okay, growing pains, learning phase. You know, learning the system, getting used to the league, and by year 3 and year 4, when you're quarterback, you should be seasoned. You should be ready to get that team to the playoffs and then go from there.
it's beginner stuff.
But everybody is, oh, my friend, oh man, Val, you happy your Seahawks are playing the Patriots? Going to get payback, right? No, there is no payback. There is no payback. We're talking about Super Bowl 49 to Super Bowl 60.
Yeah,
It's
that's
11.
sure.
It's 11 years. Those coaches are not there anymore. Those players are not there anymore.
Right.
There's no, well, we lost him 1 year ago. We lost him 2 years ago. There's none of that there. Okay? None of that. Though the two biggest storylines for me for the Super Bowl is this. Can the young quarterback, May, from the Patriots, can he get through it? Can he bring his team close enough to win it? Okay? For the Seahawks is, can Sam Darnold, a veteran quarterback, get over the hump? That's because he was drafted number 1 by the Jets years ago, and he's been to 3 different teams until he joined the Seahawks. And even last year, when he was with the Vikings, which I think they made a big mistake letting him go. I'm glad they did, because the Seahawks got him, and look where he's at now. But it's been very quiet. It's been a very quiet 2 weeks leading up to the Super Bowl. And I've been watching some of these sports shows on YouTube. Even that has been very, very quiet. There's not like the Eagles going up against the Chiefs, and none of that is there anymore. Okay? Well, because both of those teams didn't make the playoffs this year. But it's been very, very, very quiet.
Well, I agree some part of your statement. What's young quarterback has to do with anything? What do you mean by season?
Well, you got a quarterback. This is his second year.
That shouldn't matter.
Well, yeah, it does, because when you're in your first season, man, you're going from college to pro. It's a totally different game. It's faster. It's quicker. Things, you have to make decisions a lot faster. You have to recognize things fast. You have to react to them, be proactive. And as you go through your seasons, each season you get more knowledge, more experience, more recognition, more video to look at, more tapes to look at, okay? More game situations that you're at. Now you got a second-year quarterback playing against a quarterback who's now got 8 years in the league. So you've got 8 years of veterans experience going against a guy who's really in the second year. That's big difference.
I have to disagree with that. Now, I know what you say makes sense, but here's the thing, right? You think anybody get drafted because they're bad?
No.
Right.
No. But
So
you got
they're
a lot of
seasoned
people
player.
that get drafted that don't make the team, and walk-ons do.
No, but then that's the thing. The expectation might be high, sure. You might be new to a certain situation, sure. But guess what? The longer they play, the more weakness they have. Why? Because there's more video to be reviewed.
That's a different.
The more tactic,
that's
how
your
people play, all that stuff. This is why they watch videos, right? This is why they watch other people play. They watch other team play. They learn their technique. They learn their strategies.
Yeah.
So you can find weakness from there, right? So the more they play, the more you figure out how the other team play.
Yeah, it's different watching a film.
Sure,
Than going out
and they
there
play,
and playing.
and they play multiple teams at a time. So you're telling me someone that played the entire college, got drafted, being good, go to pro football, all of a sudden they're bad.
I'm saying if you okay, depending on where your draft pick is, if you're a quarterback and you're drafted number 1, in the past it used to be quarterbacks that were drafted, they never got on the field until they were in like their 3rd or 4th year.
Sure, because they had to learn their team. They had to learn their team.
Now because of the money they're getting paid, I'm not going to pay you $10 million a season to watch.
They'll still play. I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're unseasoned.
Yeah, they are.
They went through a whole, like, it's not like, okay, right after you're drafted, go sit at home. No. Right after they drafted, they train. They learn the technique. They learn all the teamwork and all that stuff. It doesn't change anything. It's like even if you play football in college, they change a person. They come in, you had to learn how these new people play.
It's yeah. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not. It sounds easy, but it's not. Okay.
And you say the fast pace and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's faster. Here's the other thing. The biggest thing that I took out of this was the quarterback for the Patriots has very similar patterns of Brady.
Okay.
Which, and if I'm the Patriots, I feel good. Because, because I got a quarterback that I know is going to be there, barring injury, that he's going to be the quarterback there for the next 8 years. So I'm thinking of 8 years of playoffs. Okay. And maybe out of those 8 times, maybe 3 times get to the Super Bowl. And I can live with that.
Honestly, I think a lot of time a younger player physically is better fit to play. So they perform better.
Yeah, they're younger, they're faster, they're stronger, they're quicker, but they don't have it up here. They don't have that experience.
They do, because they watched. They watch even longer. They watch even more games.
Tony, okay, let's take it something that you love to do, drive a car. And you're in a race car. And you can watch this car zoom, go around, zoom, go around, zoom, go around. But until you get in that car and do it, you just don't know. And I don't care.
That's different. You're saying that I'm only watching but not do, right? Like if I was an amateur racer that actually been on a racetrack, I would know what I'm looking at. When I'm looking at the race, I would know what I'm paying attention to. People who have problem driving the left side, who have problem, who like to pass on the outside, who likes to pass on the inside. You'll know that. And the younger I am, the more adventures I have because I have more to watch. So when I get on the field against this same person, I know how he's habit, but he doesn't know any of mine.
Oh no, I think it's
good and bad.
I think it's more difficult than that.
Good and bad habit. Now I used to do martial art. We will watch those VH tape. Watch how people fight. And you learn their mistake. You learn, some people have a bad habit of doing certain things, and you learn that. And that's how you win. You use those to your advantage. Right? That's why you watch the tapes. You don't watch the tape for this is a nice game. I want to watch that. No. You watch it for mistakes. You don't watch it for what succeeded. That's their team. You watch for what mistake they make.
But anyways, it just seems like the last 2 weeks it has been a very, very quiet 2 weeks leading up to tomorrow's game.
That's what I'm saying, because they were not rivals. If this was Yankee versus Red Sox, because they were rivals, it would make a big news. But because they're not.
I mean, There's a lot of times where you see, like we'll take the Yankees and the Red Sox. They can play each other, but only one of them can go to the World Series.
Sure.
You know, so a lot of people will say that Red Sox Yankees, that was the World Series right there.
Because that's a game to watch. They have years after years are always getting there, and you know, they're waiting for the other team, the underdog, to win.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you're looking for. The two competing, which one's gonna win this time. You're not gonna care about. All right, you'll care about if it's the last place versus first place, or the two first and second always compete. Those are the important ones. If you watch, you know, and number 4 versus number 9, there's nothing to watch. There's nothing. So this is the situation here, right? And okay, if Patriot wins, okay, we've seen enough Patriot winning. If Seahawk win, yeah, it's got to be happy.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's why there's not a lot of things going. There's so many other things going on that kind of push that news down. Like weather. I'm guaranteed. I mean, if this game was playing tomorrow in Massachusetts, Patriot wins. The end. Ain't nobody got to perform like Patriots in sub-zero temperature. Right? So the weather matters. Situation matters. But this is just in a neutral ground that's not even got to be cold. So that's what's going on. All right, let's go back to what we're talking about a little bit. I think Martin's smoking ITS. I'm not too sure. He's usually like 90% of the time smoking ITS now. So, ITS. Val is smoking a chili mousse. I don't know why he chose that one today, but he did. And now is chili mousse plus water. So, slightly different. All right. And he's drinking a drink. I don't know what that drink is.
Bourbon.
What? You can say I love bourbon. They're talking about bourbon. So today I went to look for Molly Dooley Shiraz, because Tiberius said, oh, that's a good drink. Go look for it. So I went to look for it. And obviously the store don't have it. But the moment I mentioned it, wow, at first that store guy didn't really care. He's like, oh, can I help you? I was like, yeah, I'm just looking around. And after that, when I wanted to ask him, his eye lit up. He said, I have not seen that wine for 10 years. And then he said, someone said that. He said, Daniel, that guy is a scumbag. Right? He just go on and on and on and is really talking about that wine. He said that wine's good. It's based on boxers. You know, it's the left-hand boxer. There's one called the two left leg. There's one called boxer. He started to name all those ones. And he just like, but man, they did him dirty. Millions of dollars defrauded off of him. He just go on. I was just standing there. I was like, can I leave now? He just go at it. So Tiberius, you have no idea why you put me through today.
You went searching for wine?
Yeah. Because that day, okay, so Tiberius sent me a Davidoff chef special.
Okay.
One. And he's like, that yesterday we were talking about, he's like, that cigar probably go really good with the Shiraz. And then he goes, he had to go check out this Molly Dooley Shiraz. So I went to look for it today. And man, I could not leave that place. That guy would not let me go. He just wanted to complain about the 6 people that, you know, he's like, that guy can't even enter Australia anymore because the moment he entered Australia, he's getting arrested. I'm over there. It's like, right. So do you not have the wine or not? So yeah, I haven't seen that for 10 years. I don't know if you can find it outside. I'm pretty sure you can because my friend's still drinking it, but But thank you for that information. And he just continues. He just continues. Like, oh, you know, this is, you know, it was a nice couple and it was really good. He was named the names of the people. I was like, wow. This guy really loved the wine that he can get, but he won't get. He can get, but he won't get. So yeah. Today, I actually, for some reason, I watched few YouTube videos all about defrauding people and like business that went down and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, don't get defrauded, guys.
So wait, so I saw you post a picture of something else, some other drinks.
Me?
Yeah, well, didn't you post the red breast or something?
Yeah, I bought that 2 days ago with the Penelope.
Yes. So let me ask you a question, okay?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to go find those bottles?
About 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
So, okay, so let's just round it out to 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you will not go to cigar event to stand in line for 45 minutes.
I didn't stay in line.
But you went and drove 3 hours.
I have a mission.
Exactly.
Cigar event is not a mission.
What
It's an
happens?
event. It's an event.
Right.
It's more than a mission. It's an event.
Okay, what am I getting out of that mission? What am I getting out of that event?
You're getting cigars. You're getting to meet with people. You're getting to mingle. You're getting to talk. You're getting to drink. You're getting to eat.
All right. Am I not mingling right now?
Wait, no. Wait a minute. Wait, no. What I'm saying is this here. If you can take 3 hours to go on a hunt to do that,
Mm-hmm.
then you can take 3 hours, and you know it's going to be more than 3 hours when you go to an event.
That's a problem. If I go search for alcohol at any given time, I can say, you know, screw this, I'm done.
Yeah.
But if I go to an event, I probably cannot do that.
Yeah, well, that's why you make it a day. That's why you make it an event.
Exactly. So you talk about mingling. I can mingle. I mingle every night. Talk to people. I'm talking to people right now. So I can get cigars without being anywhere. So why am I waiting in the line for?
Because it's an event, Tony. It's an event is being presented by a certain brand for you to go there to participate.
Now you forgot one thing.
What's that?
Tony don't like standing in lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but look at. But you're standing in line, but you're talking with people. You're talking to people in front of you. You're talking to people
You
behind.
don't want to talk to nobody.
I went to the mall today with my wife because a new tea shop opened called the Haiti.
How long do you have to wait?
I didn't wait.
What?
I didn't wait. The line is from the door all the way to the across the mall to the other store.
How much do I have to pay so
Huh?
that I skip the line?
No. I looked at the line. My wife looked at the line, and I looked at her. It's like, you want to wait? She's like, hell no. We turn around and laugh.
Yeah. Wow. I'm surprised. You
I'm not waiting in line. If I go to the alcohol store and I found a bottle there and there's a long line, I'm not waiting. I'm leaving to the next person.
Wow. Tony will not go to a cigar expo.
Yeah, I will not wait in line for anything. You know why? Because I know eventually, if I don't go to that tea shop right now, 6 months later, I want that tea, I want this tea, I want that tea. Oh, it's at my door now.
It's the same tea.
Same tea. I know if I didn't go to that whatever meeting, I want that cigar, I want this cigar, yeah, and then 2 of these 2, order. That'll be my house. You see what I mean?
Right?
Why waste that hour waiting in line for 2 or 3 when you can go do something else? Now, here's the thing. The reason I took 3 hours because I'm doing it for a friend, right? I'm sending it out as a gift. So I have a mission. I want to get this done.
Sure.
So that's my mission. So I'm willing to put a little bit extra for a friend. But if for myself, I wouldn't try that hard. I mean, the Shiraz, I went to one store today. One. And I'm here complaining about that guy wasted 20 minutes of my time. 20 minutes. So you want me to wait in a line, get in, just to get some cigar?
But look at, when you go to an event, it's just not you're just standing there. The line moves fast. Believe it or not, the line moves fast.
How fast is fast?
My last event I went to like that in Texas, I got in line. I don't think I was in line more than 10 minutes.
Okay, once you get in, there's no more line.
No, once you get in, it's all this is the reason for the line. They want to check your registration.
Okay,
They want to put your bracelet on you.
okay,
Okay, and then they want to make sure that you get the items you're supposed to get as participate in that event.
and then once you sit down, then what?
But once you get done with that, you go inside the event and you walk around, you see what's there, you go get something to eat, go find somewhere to sit, meet some people, drink, talk.
Okay, but what's the main reason that you go to an event?
My main reason to go to the event,
No, what's everybody's main reason to go to a event?
Cigars.
to get the cigars.
You can get a cigar without going to an event.
If you pay enough money, yeah.
Okay, so what is the main reason?
Well, for this particular event, you got the swag, you got the cigars, and you got more cigars. And you got the food was free.
Okay,
Not free, but it was part of the package.
okay, all right.
Experience.
So you pay a premium.
Experience and meeting people and stuff.
So you pay the premium in order to talk to the people that you already talked to anyway. And
Well,
you
I
get the
don't know-
cigar that you pay for. You get the meal that you pay for. Those are not the main reason why you go, because all that stuff you can get it separately.
It's experience.
You go there to talk to the person who hosts the event.
You go for the memories, the experience.
Meet new people. Okay. But you can do
You get
that.
one-on-one time. You get one-on-one time.
Yes. What you wanted, the main point was the one-on-one time with the person who hosted the event, correct?
Yes, yes.
You're not waiting in line to do that?
Right. I mean, you're waiting, you're paying your way to talk to the main guy.
So yeah, so you wait in line to get inside, you wait in line to talk to this person.
I said I never thought of it that way. Now I can tell you I did meet the guy, but I never expected to meet him.
But that was the main point. You want to meet the guy behind the cigar.
No, that wasn't my main point.
Well, that's what an event is for. Because if you just care about the cigar, you just care about the food, you can go pay for the cigar, pay for the food.
Okay, so yes.
And
Well,
if you
you
want
look-
to talk to people in the lounge, you can go to the lounge any day and meet new people.
So what you're talking about, there's a very specific event. I can't remember which one it was, but Davidoff hosted an event here in Dallas where they release a specific cigar,
Mm-hmm.
and Half Wheel was there, and you go and you pay your way to buy a steak, cigars, all this shit. But while you're there, you get to meet with the Davidoff people, smoke the fucking cigar, buy a box if you fucking want to, but you're there with everybody that you need to be. That is the fucking experience. But
Okay,
it was also $1,500.
Martin, you've been with us. Have you not talked to Patrick from Half Wheel?
Yeah.
Did you wait in line?
I didn't wait in line. And you know what?
Okay, okay, okay.
Wait
Did
a
you
minute,
not?
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
To be honest
minute.
with you,
That was
to be honest with you, I was not impressed.
that was look at that was not a that was like an unplanned thing. That was never part of that.
Yeah, but the thing is that here's the thing. We don't have to plan those. We don't have to go to the event in order to do that. That's why I don't.
But the Davidoff thing, that was kind of cool. I mean, that would be kind of cool.
Right? Like, you know, I'm not saying that everybody
Honestly-
shouldn't see. I'm not saying
Like,
everybody should not see a value in there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people see good value in there. I don't see the value in there because we already do that.
Yes, you're right.
We already see the people that, you know, we met Ernie, we met, you know, Espinosa, we met all those people that's behind the thing. It's, to me, is normal, right? We met Half Wheel
Right.
without ever
Yeah.
waiting in line.
And I'll say this, if you are in this industry, you will meet them eventually.
Right.
But if you are kind of sort of learning and starting your way, if you can find a way to progress, like meeting Klaus Kellner, suppose, at the Davidoff cigar release, whatever, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not
I think it would be really
Davidoff
cool
anymore,
if
but-
you're average smoker and you got a chance to meet the person behind the thing. It
Yes,
actually helps.
That's what I'm
right?
trying to say. Yes.
But for me, that value isn't there because we do that anyway.
As a group, yes, we have done that before. Yes.
Yeah. Right? We met the people behind the brands that we smoke. That's the problem.
You know what? I never saw anything about Ipicarillo, like releasing any of the videos that we talked about.
They have their own channel, Instagram.
But they never released any of those videos that we were there talking to them.
Oh, they didn't. They don't. They won't.
Even though they had like paid for like catering and shit.
Yeah. They pay for catering. They give us some of the pictures, and that's pretty much it. The thing is that a lot of things we talk about can be in the public.
Yeah.
Right? So, there. Right? And once you had to cut everything out, there's nothing. But we have done those. So, to me, is it worth to use your time on it? Not really. Is it worth to travel to a place just for that? Not really.
If you're not in the cigar industry, I can see the benefit of it. You can get to meet people. You pay for your way into these events. I mean, I paid my way into an event one time, and I got to meet fucking Fratello. What's his name?
Fratello,
Omar De Frias. I got to interview him and have a fucking video with him, and I used it for my YouTube videos.
And don't
I can
think this
see
is
that.
arrogant. This is not arrogant, okay? I'm not saying that, oh, I did that, been there, done that, so it's not cool. It's not. It's just that I see them as, because we met them personally, I see them as a friend.
They're
And I didn't
normal
think that,
people.
yeah, I think it's like, it would be kind of weird to meet someone that I see as normal people that run the business.
Mhm.
So waiting in line is kind of weird. And there's a maximum amount of time I'm willing to wait because you could do so much other things. It's like, if you want to meet this person, arrange time, arrange an event, and go. Do your own event. No line needed. Right? Val, when you come to any of the Legion event, did you have to wait in line for anything? Did you have to wait in line to talk to Ernie?
It's a Legion event.
No,
I mean, he's
no, but
part of
that's different. It's a different type of thing.
Right.
because
So
we are the Legion.
Look at. No, wait a minute. If you go to Espinosa's Zona Palooza,
Yes.
an event, you're gonna wait in line.
You have to be invited to those.
Well, but you're still going to be. You're still going to wait in line.
Or you can say, hey, Eric Espinosa, let's go hang out. Let's talk about your new cigar.
I can probably reach out to fucking what's his name, Jack Carano, and be like, hey, bro, invite me over to the Espinosa or Lollapalooza. Lollapalooza.
Right?
Sorry, I've had a couple drinks tonight, guys. So my
Yeah, the Zonapalooza thing. Yeah.
Right? Let's say like if we gotta go to Tim's event, you think we end up waiting in line?
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim will
Yeah.
be like, hey, come on over, man.
No. Tim will be like, oh, you guys come over here, I'll take care of you.
Yeah. No, Val. You know this.
We've been to enough time to Cigar City. We never ever once had to wait in line.
Look it. All right. So we go.
Val. You say this, hey, Tim, I'm part of this Shadow Smokers Legion. Do you mind if I have a sit down with you really quickly? No.
He'll
not
be
at
like,
all.
come on in, let's go. Can we, is this office okay? He will be like that. That's the problem.
It's not a problem.
No, the problem
It's
why
a-
I don't wait in line. I don't wait in line anything. Because that waiting in line is because everybody want to do the same thing. So you wait in line, right? Which is perfectly fine. When you go to an event, you should wait in line, right? But I'm not the type of person that if I want to do something, let's make it so that it's ours. Let's make it so that we can spend as much time we need it. Not like, oh, I finally meet the guy. I say, hi, how you doing? He said, how you like the cigar? And he said, yeah, oh, good, enjoy it. Okay, bye.
So imagine this. You go and you wait in line, and then you meet the guy, and then he's a fucking dick.
Val, you think that if you go to a Casa Cueva event, you'll have a chance to sit down with Luis and where he will sit there to listen to your story for 2 hours and tell you that you're right, but you're wrong?
Every time.
Wait, it's not. See, but it's totally different, though, Tony. It's totally different.
I understand it's totally different, but if the main goal was to do that and you only get 15 minutes or so to do that, it's not really worth it to me.
Okay.
Tiberius says, this is why I paid the app at Sam so I can pick up what I want, walk out afterward, or buy my grocery online, just pick it up.
Yep.
Because you can use your time much more efficient. I understand the events are cool and fun, and as any average smoker, I would say that is a good thing to go. But when you are so involved already and you met them personally, you realize that in that kind of situation, they really don't have time for you. And you don't want to take away that time from them either. Right? They're running a business. They're running a business thing. Their job is to promote their brand and stuff like that. You know, you can support their brand some other way. You don't have to take that time from them. But if that's not my main goal, I shouldn't have to go. In fact, if you tell me, say, hey, Lewis has an event, he just needs to make sure that he have enough people that participate, I would just pay the ticket, but I might not go.
I'd go.
I might go just show my support, and I won't go in.
Yeah.
I won't take up his time.
No, I wouldn't take up his time.
And I'll be like, hey, Lewis, let's
Knowing,
go to the bar afterward. Let me know when you're done.
yeah, but knowing Denise, she'd probably be over here talking to me.
Yeah, she was like, hey, you want some Cuban coffee?
Right?
How many? So it's not that those things has no value to me to wait in line. It's that I don't, my goal isn't that, and I don't want to take up their time either. I much rather say, hey, I'm in town, that event's in town. Hey, Lewis, let's go hang out in the bar afterward. Because then I can have a real conversation.
And
Now, how do you like the cigar? Did you enjoy the event? Have fun. Right? And I feel like, yes, you can always meet new people so long as you go to a cigar lounge, regardless.
Right. As long as you put yourself out there and
Yeah.
actually talk to people.
Put yourself in the right situation, you'll find friends.
Yes.
And Val, you got to tell me that you only find friends and new people to talk to whenever you go to an event, not every time you go to the lounge.
So real quick, let me just say something. If you go to a lounge, don't sit behind your phone. Don't sit behind a laptop. Actually try to listen to what's going on in the conversations around you and try to chime in with something positive to say. Even if it's controversial, what do you call it?
Controversy? Controversial? Yeah.
Even if it's controversial, have an opinion to where someone can talk to you about it, and you will eventually be invited into whatever conversation is going on. Don't be like attack, but just have an open opinion about what's going on, and then open yourself up to whatever's going on in the conversation. As long as you do that, you can make friends. It's cool.
So yeah, you can make friends as long as you go to a lounge. Doesn't have to be event. You can buy a cigar pretty much anywhere you feel like it. I can eat dinner anywhere I want. Especially go to the restaurant that has open place where you can smoke. You can do both. So what am I missing? What am I missing?
We don't have that here where you can smoke in.
Not to mention, when you go to that kind of event, you pay a premium. Yeah, what's the last event you go? How much you pay?
The last, let me think. The last paint event I went to,
Yep.
I think it was last year. I went to Texas. I went to that underground NFG,
Mm-hmm.
and I spent more than $100 for it.
Damn.
$100?
More.
Okay, more than $100. You think that same amount of money you cannot do the same thing?
Oh, they.
I think I proved my point.
That event there was not a good experience for me.
There you go. So not only you wait in line, you paid a premium, and it wasn't a good experience for you.
I could tell you all the bad things about it, but I don't want to tell you because I don't want to dog on the lounge or the event, but I was highly disappointed in it. The only thing that made it good was the people that I went there with, and I got a chance to meet that guy, the Texas Cigar Roadshow guy, the guy with the beard. What's his name? David.
Yeah, David.
David Skelton, something like that.
David Skelton, yes.
This one of the nicest persons you would ever meet.
Oh yes, yeah, he's a good guy.
Man, I tell you what, you can. Man, if he had an event.
Hey, if you ever meet him again, tell him, hey, Martina Maya says you're a good guy.
he was such a nice person. The event itself, I was not happy with. Okay. But the people I went to made it bearable. And actually, after the event was over, when we left, I had a better time.
So Val, let me ask you this, right? If there is a lounge,
Yes.
and the rule is every time you enter the lounge, is $150.
Damn.
Every time you enter. All right? You get your mingo, there's cigars there.
No. Are you giving me cigars? Am I getting cigars out of this?
Yeah, you'll get 2 sticks of their
no,
chosen,
no.
their choice. 2 sticks of their choice.
It's not enough.
Rome?
Exactly.
1950s? Anniversary 50 year?
No. That's what it is. That's what the event is. You go there. There is the cigars provided to you. You pay $150, and you go get your mingle with people. Is that good enough for you?
No.
Because that's what you say the main point was. You get to mingle, you get cigars, you get food.
But it's I get what you're saying, Tony, but
Is Padron there?
Right?
Friends that cigar
If
shop
I
owner
put it
there.
that way, doesn't it make sense? If you're doing the same thing as if you go to a lounge, you say your main point was to mingle, people smoke a cigar, eat. So if a lounge provides that every single day, would you go? You probably won't.
No,
There you go.
no.
Why not?
All right. So what Long Live Tiberius says. Let me say.
All hail Tiberius.
Real quick.
I've been wanting to say that for a long time.
So real quick. Every Wednesday night. So if I'm never on here on a Wednesday night, I'm usually at a shop down the street drinking whiskey because it's Whiskey Wednesday for like tips in a jar. You get to try whatever whiskey they have available. You don't have to pay a cover charge, but you get to buy your own cigars and then smoke or drink whatever whiskey you have. As long as you pay them a tip, they're okay with that. So I throw in a couple bucks and drink about 2 to 3 glasses of whiskey while smoking cigars. That's my jam. So you don't have to have like an event to be able to do that.
Exactly.
It's a normal day.
Right?
And-
So I'm
and-
telling you,
and
if there
they
was a lounge
vote-
that has even every single day, you wouldn't go. So why would that make any difference?
They vote whatever whiskey is the best of that week, and then I don't know what else happens after that. Oh, you get a raffle, so you can buy into the raffle.
And I can keep adding stuff. Val, you still wouldn't go.
Probably. So I give you an example. There's a lounge that I heard of, not too far from me, and I'm sure Raul knows about this lounge. But you can only get into that lounge if you're a member. You can get into that lounge as a guest, but you have to email 48 hours in advance of the day you want to go.
Okay?
Okay. Plus, you got to pay $20 to use their lounge.
Sure?
What?
Yes, and
It does
that
make
does
sense.
not include buying the cigars there.
All right. No. So
It makes
should,
sense.
Try to,
I hate to tell you, a lot of time, even though I don't like that kind of places, it makes perfect sense. Running a lounge costs money, especially a nice one. So if they run a
get
member-only lounge, it's because that member-only fee goes to their nice leather sofa, their music, their whatever, the overhead.
So wait. Time out here. Time out
all
here.
right, go ahead.
So you pay X amount of money for those chairs and sofas. They're paid for. Your membership pays for it. Why do you got to keep paying for it over and over and over again if it's already paid for?
No. One-time fee is not enough for those. Have you bought one of those sofa before?
No.
All right, they're in the thousands.
They're expensive, yeah.
Okay, I mean, look,
Okay.
I get it. I get
All right,
it.
so
but-
what you're paying for is to continue to be able to fix them, replace them, maintenance them. You got to replace the sofa when it goes bad.
So Long Live, are you going to be building your own lounge? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're hearing?
Yeah, he's building his lounge in his house.
Okay.
Right? So Val, like there's cost, right? So it's either one way. I can either make it members only and they pay that fee. I don't have to increase the cost of the cigar in order to cover that. Or I can increase every single cigar and nobody will buy them. And now you don't have to worry about assholes going to the random shop and do things. Because if people pay to go to a certain place, they present themselves worthy of that price. No random people coming in for nothing. So I don't like that kind of shop. At the same time, I know exactly why. So I understand. I just don't. You know, certain places, the rent overshoots the cost of the cigar any day.
Yeah.
Right? And that also means like their employees probably pay well too. So servers are better. All right, last few minutes. Let me tell you guys something funny I see today.
Yeah.
I was in front of Panera. There was 2 police officers there. My wife right away says, "Are they ICE?" And they were, because they were talking to 2 people.
Okay.
And I look closer, they're local police officers. So I look close, I walk by. So what happened is the 2 police officer is come and check out 2 homeless people in front of the Panera shop, which is normal. It was snowing, we gotta be really cold, so they come to check him out, right? Perfectly reasonable. My problem is they start to ask them to on their phone to figure out where they need to go. And they ask them to call home. I know right away people's like, what's had to do with that? Yeah, call home. Well, they're homeless. So how do they have a home number to call?
Well, maybe they meant, can you call somebody?
So he pointed out few number, and then like, you know, amigo, right? And the police go, no, casa. So they want to know, like, you know, call home so you can go home or have somebody come pick you up. But if they have somebody to pick them up, they wouldn't be at the street in this cold. So we found that really funny. It's like, why would you ask them for their home number on their cell phone? Now, here's the thing. Why are you homeless and have a cell phone?
Yeah, that would be the next question. You're homeless, but you got a phone.
Mm-hmm. It has quite a few number on there, but no casa. So we're like, is police officer asking the right question? Because they asked them to call home, and obviously they're homeless.
So did you take them home? Did you take them to your house?
I walked by, I say to the police officer, stay warm, and I kept going. But I thought it was funny because, like, you know, at first I was like, oh, it's normal, until the guy point, like the police officer, casa. I was like, oh, they asked him where to go home. They, you know, that's a problem. So when I left, they're still standing there trying to figure it out. My wife was like, what are they doing? Like, you know, if they're homeless, they have no place to. I was like, they probably asked them to call a friend to take them away because it's got to be low zero. It's got to be super cold. You'll find 2 bodies there if they don't.
Yeah.
But the way they ask the question is just funny. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, the end of tonight, I'm going to drop by Discord for a little bit. Tomorrow, like I say, I'll be here roughly 6 o'clock. I think that's when the game starts. 5, 6.
Hey, hold on.
5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that.
I went to the restroom, my headphones cut out. What we're saying, the last thing I heard was, you have no place to stay. What happened?
Well, in the end, they're over there. They have no place to stay. They're asking for a casa number. Like, if they're homeless, they wouldn't have that number.
Obviously.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny that they asked for casa.
That's fucking stupid.
All right, so tomorrow I'll be here. When does the game start? 5 or 6?
5:30, I think.
5:30, yes.
5:30,
Well,
6 o'clock,
wait,
something like that.
Central time.
So it'll be my 6.
Yes.
So I'll
6:30.
be here. I'll be here at the Discord at 6, and I'll try to tune in to the football. So anybody want to join me? Have some chicken wings, smoke cigars, and watch the game and predict what Val's gotta say. Because I'm pretty sure Val's gotta stay in his on his table with family watching the TV. Probably not gonna be on. But anybody who's not doing that, feel free to pour a drink for yourself, have some chicken wing ready, and jump into the room. We can have a cigar, chat, and then once every so often look over for the score. Okay, and we'll hang out for a little bit. And the next smoke together is, I believe, gonna be the 1st of March. March 1st, Sunday. All right, March 1st, Sunday. And I think we did decide on which cigar it is. What is it again?
I don't remember. I know we took a vote on it, but I don't know who won it.
It was Monte Cristo, Romeo y Julieta, and Ashton or something like that.
I know those were the candidates.
We'll figure out again now. We'll announce it next episode so that you guys know what it is. But it's March 1st, so save the date. Save the date. All
Save
right?
the date.
Save the date. It'll be the same time, what, 3 p.m. Eastern time? Have a cigar,
Yeah.
chat a little bit, then go have your dinner. Okay? It's one of those things. So that's what we decided for now. So far, we're going to try to do it every month. And then if you miss one or two or a few, it's fine. Just find a way to join us one at a time. If you don't have the right cigar, that's fine. You can still join. We have people that join us without the right cigar. That's totally fine. Right?
Yeah.
It's a brand. You have a whole month to find the brand.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty much it. Right? Pretty much it for our announcement. And yeah, that's what we'll go with tonight. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys at Discord if you want to jump on Discord. All right? Have a good night, guys.
All right. Good night, everybody. Go Hawks.